Good morning, everybody. Rose Thorn here. So today I am doing a reaction video to Foodie Beauty's live stream that she did 6 hours ago called Pita Pizza Bees, No Drama Please. So I guess while I was sleeping, Foodie was up and she did another live stream. But thankfully enough, it was fairly short by Foodie standards. It was less than an hour. I scanned through this before doing the react. I will just let everyone know right now, there's nothing exciting here. There's no rage out. There's no nothing. It's just her coming on camera and pretty much being oblivious to all the mess that she's created, and she's high. I don't know what she's high on, but it's obvious she's high and she eats, and she's over at Natter's, of course. Everybody knew she was going to go back over there after her rage, and she didn't disappoint that way. She went back over to his house, and he's there too. So I'm just going to do this react and just react to the comments that people are saying in the chat and give my point of view on everything. So if you happen to like this video, please like and subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. Please leave a comment if you wish, and because I look forward to hearing from people when they leave comments. And I hope you enjoy this react video. So let's get to
Here.
Before we get deep into this, one of my own subscribers left a comment on yesterday's react video that I did, and they were keeping count of all the VIBs that Foodie was blocking, and they lost count after about 45 people. So Foodie, in essence, she blocked about almost $300 worth of people, maybe more. She lost count after 45 people. So Foodie felt so free to do that she blocked almost $300 worth of people in one single night, which I find pretty much outrageous. But as Foodie, you know, she's doing so extremely well that blocking almost $300 is no big deal to her.
Okay. It's really late. I didn't realize how late it was. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Steven. Anybody? Oh, cheeseburger with pickles. Hi, Ma'am Caesar. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Abby. This is a pita, and it has peppers, onions, sausage, and cheese. Cream cheese, hot pepper base. Hi, Lena, Colleen. What kind of cookies you making, Abby? Am I gonna block everybody? Hi, Nicole. If everyone can promise no spamming, like it's annoying. Yeah, number 110. Listen.
So I'm going to give my observation over what's going on right now and what's been going on. As we speak, Chantal is stress eating. She has a problem with food, and stress can be a very strong trigger if you have an ED. I have an ED in recovery. It's been in recovery for a while, but there's nothing like stress to trigger you to eat. Chantal's been doing a lot of stress eating lately. And after her rage out this evening, here she is over at Natter's, and it's in the god-awful early hours of the morning, and she's sitting here eating and just basically eating the food very quickly, which is another indicator of stress eating. And just her channel is falling apart, she's falling apart, and instead of just owning all the damage, and after owning it, making a point to fix it however way she can fix it, she's backed herself into a corner, and she's not wanting to do what she needs to do to get out. She just keeps ping-ponging back and forth between all these lies. And I think the only thing that could save Foodie in her channel is just coming clean about everything, and stop with the deception, and stop with the smoke screens, and stop lying to people and saying, oh yeah, we're broke up when they're not broke up, telling people, oh yeah, I'm not going to see him anymore when she does. You know, everybody's familiar with her cycles. Everybody's familiar with everything about her because she's been doing the same things over and over and over again. The only thing that's going to save Foodie in her channel is the truth about everything. Just instead of living in her truth, just live in the truth, because her truth is subjective to the moment or whatever's going on. But she is stress eating. You know, she has been living her life through filters of all kinds for so long. And the worst part is, for her, people are seeing through those filters. They see the real her. They see how things really are. And yet she just can't bring herself to just be truthful. And that's what's ruining her and her channel.
This isn't a democracy. I have 10 VIPs left. I came on Livestream being all positive, beating by myself.
Well, that's not entirely true, Foodie. You're not streaming by yourself. You're not at your house. You're not in your car. You're at his place, and he's sitting right next to you. So even though he's not saying anything, the fact that he's there is just a slap in the face to all the people who asked you to not stream with him, to not be in his presence. For whatever reason, you just can't do it. And that's what makes people mad. Like, that you're with him, or actually in his presence, you're over at his house, and then you bring people into your drama. You have these fake fights with him, and if you want to be with Natter, that's your business. But be with him privately. That way nobody is involved in the drama between you two. Can you do that? Can you leave the drama off your channel, the toxic, damaging drama that affects other people? Because it's damaged so many people so many times, they're sick of it. They're sick of being in the middle of the drama between you and Natter. Please find something else to do and to talk about on your channel, because the drama between you two is just, it's reached a boiling point. People are done with it. They're so done. They're so done.
And I'm like, and I won't just sit here reading spam.
Then find something else to talk about. That's all you got to do.
Oh, Sabrina, you're still here. You know, hi, Elsa.
I'm going to say this for anyone watching this React video. Maybe you're someone that you've not been watching Chantal for a while. If you're someone and you're new to Chantal and this whole drama between her and Natter, and if you're wondering, perhaps, when are we going to know when her and Natter are no longer an item? When are we going to know when they're really broke up? He's really not there. Really, really easy. That second channel that has Natter on it, if we no longer see it, if she deletes it, because it is her second account, it is under her name. The moment we see it's not there, and she's no longer doing edited videos for him and filming for him, then we'll know that he's out of the picture. Whatever fights she has with him, if that channel is still in place, he's not gone from her life. So if you got any confusion about, are they really broke up? Are they really not broke up? Look at that. If that's still there, there's your answer.
Well, I for one ride. This is so good. Oh my god. Our fault for what? Hi, Laura. I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, I can understand why. You've been lying to people. You've been ping-ponging back and forth, trying to keep up this smoke screen of, don't worry, guys, I'm not going to go see him anymore. I'm done. I'm so over him. You've made videos cursing him out time and time again, yet you always go back. And now you put yourself in a corner. You put yourself in a corner because your own VIBs, they've spoken and they've said, we're sick of this mess. We're tired of it. We're tired of the confusion. We're tired of the stress. We're tired of being concerned for you when you don't even care about being concerned for us. You know, you expose them to all this nonsense on your channel. You think it's cute because it's part of your story. You know, you're writing a script, but the problem is you're involving actual people. This isn't like a film or a TV series where everybody knows it's fake. You know, this is YouTube and you do these live streams and there's a bit of real and the reality mixed in. And you make people believe that what's going on is real, when in fact, those of us who've been watching you for a while know it's fake. We know it's staged. We know that you're doing things over there for attention, for views, for profit, for memberships, for VIB memberships. We know all this. But a lot of other people just haven't gotten it in their head yet. And the ones who haven't figured it out yet are the ones who are getting the most stressed out. But it doesn't matter if you're someone you've been watching her for a minute or more than a minute, it's still stressful. It's still stressful. This whole ping-ponging back and forth between her and Natter is still stressful and it's stupid. Look over her shoulder for a moment. What do you see on the table? It's her CPAP machine. In the stream that Natter did, where he was cursing her out, the CPAP machine was gone. Now that it's obvious that she's there, the CPAP machine is back on the table. You know, like when she wants to make people believe she's not there, she sets the stage to where everybody believes it. But when it's basically revealed that she's still there, then it's like, okay, let them see my CPAP machine, let them see my clothes. They caught me in a lie. If you don't lie, there's nothing to cover up, Foodie. There's nothing to cover up. It's time to come clean. It's time to live in the truth, not your truth, because your truth is nothing but lies, and we know it.
The pizza has the pita, sausage, spicy sausage, tomatoes, green pepper, onion. The base is a cream cheese mixed with hot sauce, garlic peppers, seasoning, olives, and tomato. Then dill Havarti, and mozzarella cheese on top.
So there's quite a few comments in the chat that are interesting. Angel Rose says, I think people just get really concerned about you. Let's be honest, they wouldn't be spending their money on you if they didn't care about you at all. I agree with that. I think there are some VIBs that care about Foodie, but here's the hard truth, VIBs. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about you. You are just the suckers that signed up for the membership, and she's got your money and you can't get it back. And so whatever she throws at you, whether it's false or true, you know, that's what you get. That's what you get in return for becoming a VIB. You might get a bunch of lies that day, or you might get a little bit of truth, but she's not concerned with giving you positive content. She's not concerned if she does all this drama online and it affects all of you, because it doesn't affect her. It doesn't bother her at all. And if it doesn't bother her, then she's not concerned how it affects others. Elle says, where are all these topics you promised, Queen? Yeah, where are the topics? Where are the topics? Where is anything of value on her channel? I'll tell you where they are. She's not bothering to try because she's spoiled on the YouTube money. She's making enough money that she can just do whatever she wants, and she doesn't have to be someone to actually create content or think of content. The money she makes on YouTube and the memberships, she falls back on it, she relies on it, and she's comfortable and she feels entitled to it. So even though you guys are yelling and screaming for topics over there, you're never going to get them. I'm sorry to say that, but you're never going to get anything new or interesting or innovative or creative out of Foodie. She's reached a place on YouTube where she's making enough that if even all the VIBs quit, if all of you quit, that's nothing to her, because her main bank comes from the views of the videos and the Google AdSense. That's where her main bank comes from. The memberships are just a very small portion of it. That's why she feels bold enough to say, go ahead, quit. Let me block all of you. She doesn't care. You're not the bulk of her money. You're just play money. Natter's #1 fan says, just say you're desperate for love and will do anything to attain it. Yeah, just come clean. It's time. Just come clean, Foodie, and say, whatever you guys say, it doesn't matter. I'm here for him, and I'm going to be here for him no matter what. Just come clean. It's time. The irony of this whole situation is almost a year ago on New Year's Eve, that's when you started the whole live stream thing, and that's when your channel started to go downhill. And here we are almost a year later. And if anybody goes back to December 31st of last year and you look at that stream and some of the streams that followed and where we are now, you'll see how far she's fallen, how different people are talking to her now. She's taken a hard, long fall, and she knows it, and she's basically drowning, and she won't save herself.
It's so good. All the topics. So, all right. Tonight, the topic is eating.
Oh, how creative. Eating.
Mmm. Yeah, that's so good. Is that the kunafa? Mmm. Watch that. Mango. Kunafa. I'm going to eat my pizza.
So she just ate a pizza and she's going to eat that too? Not trying to be mean, but that looks gross. I don't even know what that is, but that just looks gross. That doesn't look like something that you should be eating at like early hours of the morning, Foodie.
We don't have access to the butter chicken pizza.
And someone in the chat is saying, oh, the feeder content now. Yeah, see, that's something that I've been noticing. Foodie eating on camera and eating in such a way to suggest that she's in contact with some of her feeders again. She's trying to get that crowd back again, because the feeders That's where the money was. That's how she made all of her money before she did the live stream content. When she did the edited videos, it was all about catering to those feeders, and trust me, they pay well. So here she is catering to the feeders. It's so obvious. I'm sorry. I've dealt with a problem with ED. I'm familiar with the whole feeder fetish thing, and she caters to that hardcore. Not just by eating the food, but the way she eats it and the way she reacts to it. It's all about the feeders. So she can't really rely on the VIPs to give her money. She's looking for those feeder people again.
We have a butter chicken pizza in the oven. And
Sucking on those fingers, that's catering to the feeders. The smacking of the lips, eating with her mouth open, those are all things the feeder fetish people like.
yeah.
Hello, napkin? Is there no napkin? No towel? Nothing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Want a bite? You want the first bite? I can have it.
So she, Foodie. So she just sat there licking and sucking on her fingers to clean them and wiping her hands on each other to clean them. And then she picks up a fork. Rather than go and wash her doggone hands. Eating with those dirty hands, oh, I can't. It's early in the morning. I haven't had my coffee. Okay, let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Right, one more bite.
Look at that. He made the food for her, and she's like, no, you can't have any. That's her food aggression acting up. Like, you gave it to me. It's mine. You don't get any. Girl, you need to deal with that ED because it's wild. It's out of control. It's ruining you. You really got to do something about that.
You guys, look at this. Tastes like a mango cobbler.
And I apologize to everyone who doesn't like to see her eat. I don't like to see her eat either. I hate it. It's gross. But the problem is, Foodie eats all the way through the live stream. I can't just like fast forward past it. So I apologize if people are getting grossed out watching this, but this live stream is already short and I'm reacting to it. So let's just endure all this together.
Mm-hmm. Monday to Friday, yeah, Sarah Kate. That's the plan. This is impromptu.
So somebody just kind of confirm what time it is there this is going on. Basic says, Chantal, isn't it 4 a.m. in Ontario? So she's doing this live eating at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. How? And she says she's losing weight. She says she's 330 pounds. Well, she let it slip in last night's rage stream. She said, y'all are making fun of a 400-pound woman, but she's been telling us she's in her 330s, right? So now she's saying she's 400. I actually think that's a lie too. I think our Chantal is somewhere in the neighborhood of 450 pounds, maybe heavier. I mean, I did the math of the calorie count that she consumes every day, the fact that she eats pretty much all day. If she's consuming between 5,000 to 6,000 calories or more a day, no exercise, she's gaining literally a pound or two a day, times 30 days, that's 30 pounds a month, times 2 years. Yeah, she's easily in the neighborhood of 500 pounds.
This is an impromptu bees with whoever wants to, you know.
Wolfie says, you have to be kidding me. Everything you say and promise to your viewers is fake. Then you make fake drama in your life on YouTube and then delete people who are lost in and just want the truth. Yep, that's basically her channel. That's basically how she does it. People are screaming for the truth. They're screaming for her to just come clean. Stop with the lies, stop with the drama, stop with the back and forth. Just come clean and live in the complete truth. That's all they want from her. But Foodie will never give people the truth because in her head, as long as she keeps lying, then by not exposing the entire truth, that means people are going to stick around. But the problem with that thinking is her truth is not working anymore. People are seeing through all the lies and saying, I'm sick of the lying. I feel deceived. I feel angry because I know I'm being lied to. I don't like it. Foodie should take the route that Hungry Fat Chick has taken on her channel. Hungry Fat Chick goes on camera. The name of her channel is Hungry Fat Chick. She sits, she does her mukbangs, and she eats. And you know what? Even the reactors don't talk about her. None of the reactors talk about Hungry Fat Chick. You want to know why? Because she's living in the truth. And because she's a really nice person. She doesn't stress people out. She doesn't lie to people. I love Hungry Fat Chick. I think she's a sweet person. She's got a wonderful, sweet personality. Foodie could learn a thing or two from Hungry Fat Chick. Hungry Fat Chick has more people on her channel than Chantal has on hers. And she didn't have to create some fake drama to get it. Foodie, you really should take a page out of Hungry Fat Chick's playbook and just learn from that. That all this crap you're tossing at people, it's not working anymore. The lies are getting too old and people are done. It's time to start living in the truth, not your truth.
Yeah. Green bees, red bees.
Fired Up says, you want us to be your cheerleader, whichever decision you make. We can't keep up. Right. Right. Nobody can keep up with Foodie. One minute she wants everyone to be pro Natter. The next minute they're fighting and she wants everyone to be against him. And then when she goes back to being pro Natter, people are like, wait a minute. We thought you hated him and you weren't going to go back. And she's like, oh, just, you don't understand how I feel. There's so much going on. And this is what I want to do. Okay, it's what you want to do. So why were you acting like you hated him and you were talking against him and that was only a day ago? Like you want us to cheer for you from the sidelines, but we don't know what we're cheering for. Do you hate him or don't you? Again, come clean, Foodie. It's time.
Why am I up at 4 a.m.? Basic. No. I can't put that on the back. See? No. You got that? That's too good. Yeah.
You have to wonder what Natter's thinking watching her eat like this over and over and over again, just watching her just shovel all that food in her mouth for hours at a time, over and over again, what he's thinking. He's probably looking at her and saying, this is crazy. I've never seen anybody eat like this. Just constant eating. It's got to be disturbing to watch.
Oh. Ready, set, repeat, make that super demon. I don't imaginary therapist. I said, if you don't support me, you don't have to. So don't come in here and bring and berate me all the time. You're a therapist, you shouldn't have. Oh.
That's right, Foodie. These people are not your therapists. They're just people who wandered on YouTube and checked out your channel. They are your viewers. They are not your therapists. They can't give you professional advice. And yet, you try to use your own VIB chat as therapy. You say, I'm venting to all of you. Well, it's not nice to vent at people and put them in a position where they're witnessing your drama and they're being affected. You may be living your life and what you do doesn't affect you, but trust me, you are affecting a lot of other people. Granted, they have the option to not be in the VIB chat, not watch your videos, and if they're being affected in some way, they can be proactive and decide not to watch. But you, ma'am, you are making an atmosphere where if people are interested in you, they're going to be affected by you in such a way, and you just don't care. You're not taking your viewers into consideration at all.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it caramelizes the honey.
Look at her. She's got more interest in the food than she does in her own chat. There are people in front of her. She should be talking to them. She should be communicating with them, but she's not. She's focused on him and the food. She just keeps looking down at the plate. Foodie, listen, if you want to eat, you can do it off camera and give 100% of your attention to the food. But you have a live stream going. There are people in front of you. That should take precedence over whatever food is right next to you. The food ain't gonna go nowhere. It's not gonna run away if you don't look down at it. It's ridiculous to sit there and be eating food at 4 o'clock in the morning and you're so focused on that food you can't see straight. Look, she's just paying attention to the food. Girl, talk to your people.
Yeah. Sincerely, we love and care about your well-being, that's all. Thank you, sincerely. And I appreciate that. What makes me narcissistic? I find cheeseburgers. Oh my god, I find cheeseburgers.
Elle says, I don't know why people are so upset at seeing Natter in your videos and streams. To be honest, I love seeing employers support their workers. The thing is, Foodie is the employer and Natter is the employee. She pays him. That second channel is under her name. He is literally a paid employee. That second channel, he's not getting the money from. He has to wait for Foodie to give it to him. So she's the employer, he's the employee, and he's just doing what she wants him to do. If she says, hey, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Go make me some food. He's going to do it. He's going to do it because she's getting the money in her account and he has to wait for his share.
Just a couple more bites for me. Oh my god. This is one of my favorite desserts. Yeah, it tastes kind of like peach at times. Yeah. So,
Showing off the plate of food, that's for the feeders as well.
the base, so there's ghee in the pan. Oh, we don't. It's going to be a video. I always give away all the secrets before the time comes. I mean, you guys will like this one. I'm done eating for the night. Mango's perfect. Huh? Gym vlogs. Yes. Doesn't matter, love.
So the imaginary therapist says beezing is actually so boring in reality. Like getting excessively high isn't lend itself for good content. Even the rage was better. Yeah, so you guys get why we wait for the rage streams? Because she beezes all the time. And when she's beezing, she's not really doing anything. For her, beezing is misbehaving. But for her, beezing is a lifestyle. Beezing is her smoking out. Beezing is eating. And those are boring times. Like, really, nobody cares if she eats. Nobody cares if she's smoking out. That kind of beezing, we reactors, we really don't care for. So what? She's got a plate of food. She's eating it. She's smoking whatever green. We don't care about that. We want to see something different happening with her. That's why the reactors wait for the rage. Not because we want to see her angry, but because it's something different that we can work with as far as reacting to. So this content right here, on a scale of 1 to 5 garbage cans, I give it half a garbage can.
Long, thin noodles or thick ones? Like for pasta, do you like thick or thin noodles? Do you like ravioli? Do you like chef flavors? Yeah, but do you like ravioli in the can? Chef flavor. Never.
So she's sitting there eating food and talking about more food. I'm telling you, her ED is off the chain. Off the chain. How can you sit there and talk about food while eating tons of food? She is obsessed with it. Obsessed.
Do for me. JJ, I don't kiss and tell until hopefully.
So what happened to just a couple more bites of that, whatever it is she's eating? She said just a couple more bites, but she's eating all of it, plus that pizza. I could never. I can't. That would be entirely too much.
You get it?
Look at that. Look at that aggressive eating. Girl, there's no way you can be that hungry. She thinks it's cute. It's not cute.
I'm done. Yeah, that's so good, isn't it?
So Ruth Black Cat says, stop eating. Don't you feel so nasty eating so much, especially on bed? I know. You know, not to knock anybody that you take your snacks to bed. I think we've all done that here and there. You get a little snacky, hungry, you eat some stuff in bed. Or maybe, you're one of those people, you live alone, so you eat while you're watching a movie. This is something entirely different. This is Foodie turning on the camera and going to the bedroom. There's other places to eat. She's choosing the bedroom especially because she wants to emphasize to people without saying a word, I'm with my man and I'm in the most intimate of areas that you can be in someone's house. So this is done for a reason. This is her eating, but this is also her like making a point that this is my man, I'm in his bed and I'm going nowhere.
Hey. Yes, someone just put somewhere. Ruth Black Cat? Yes, I do. No, I don't.
No, she don't.
Feel good.
She's high. She's so high.
So, guys,
Go wash
we'll
your
have to try
hands.
Blazing Susan. Not on the back half of the visit.
Go wash your hands
Okay.
if you're done eating. You licked all over your
You
hands.
missed the
Go wash your
phone,
hands.
Well, I would unblock everybody if they didn't just stay on the chat. Or no. You don't have to like me, but don't be annoying. I hope you don't unblock the beavers. Me, it feels strange. All I need is plain cheeseburgers, Rambo, and fucking. It's true.
I don't know if that'll ever happen. If she'll just have a chat when it's just three people, her, plain cheeseburger, Lambo. I wonder how she would behave if she turned on the chat and there were only three people there. Would she still do the chat, or would she get so angry that she would just cut it off? Something tells me that she would get angry just seeing three people in there. She really would, because she needs that audience. Three people is not going to be enough for her.
Are you guys protesting?
Angel Rose says, you did kind of sign yourself up to this kind of judgment by deciding to be a full-time YouTuber. Got to roll with the punches. This is a privilege, not a right. Exactly right, Miss Angel Rose. Exactly right. YouTube is a privilege. And it's more of a privilege if you get on YouTube, you make a channel, and because of the people, you are successful with making money. It is all a privilege and not a right, but Foodie feels entitled to everything. So hence the attitude that we're seeing now, this entitled, spoiled, I don't give a doggone, I'm here, I'm going to make my money, I don't have to do great content attitude. This is what we're left with. When a person who's got the privilege, but they don't appreciate the privilege.
It's not working. In separate from mine? Where? What happened? Oh my goodness. That was a really good. Was that a snack or a meal? Did I have supper today?
Was that a snack or a meal? Girl, you just ate a pita pizza and that, whatever it was, girl, that was a meal. A snack is something small. That was not a snack. That was just straight up. That was a meal. That was a heavy meal. And then you don't remember when the last time you ate was. This is crazy. So Trash Ikea is sending a super chat saying, "You deserve respect and love, not this." Trash Ikea, are you smoking something over there, or maybe are you someone that you've not been watching Foodie for long? Foodie deserves respect and love based on what? Based on what? I take it you must be a brand new VIB. You must be. Because anybody that's been watching Foodie for a little while knows that that's not true. She's selfish. She is self-absorbed. She's narcissistic. She's rude. She treats her own VIBs like trash. And those are the people that are paying their memberships, and she's taken them on quite the roller coaster of being with Natter, but yet not being with Natter, crying over Natter, uh, painting this picture of him that he's abusive, everybody being scared and concerned for her, and then she goes back to him. I mean, she has stressed people out. She has stressed people out. She's been very disrespectful, not only to herself, but to everyone that comes onto her channel, having this lazy, entitled attitude that is just unacceptable. She would deserve respect and love if she behaved, if she was respectful to other people, if she had a grateful attitude, which she doesn't. She really doesn't. To her, money ain't a thing. She's got enough that she just doesn't care. And because of the money, she's arrogant and she's rude. She's in a position that she's in right now with Natter just because she doesn't respect herself. She doesn't love herself. And her arrogance has just created this whole lifestyle of, I'm going to be as gross and vulgar and disgusting and rude as I want to be, and nobody can stop me.
Thank you, Trash. I have a cue.
The imaginary therapist says, Chantal has always been like this. Drugs have just exasperated every one of her character defects. Correct. Because Chantal was rotten even before YouTube. Anybody that knows anything about Chantal growing up with her family, she was a problem child. She lied, she manipulated, she was rude, she was a bully. YouTube just was a platform that she wandered onto, and it just made it all worse.
Trashy. No, I'm not gonna call my car trashy because it gets me from A to B. You know what I mean? No.
See her rocking? Body language. When a person rocks like that, they're feeling anxious and they're trying to calm themselves down. That goes back to childhood when you're a baby and you get rocked in your mother's arms. It's just something that carries over into your adulthood. You ever see somebody rocking back and forth like that? They're having a moment of feeling anxious and nervous and they're just trying to calm themselves down. So she's coming on here eating. She was stress eating. Now she's rocking back and forth. You know, she knows she effed up and there's a lot of damage. And she's anxious that people are still angry with her.
Oh my god. I'm crying. It's the weekend, so I get to be hamburgerized. But Monday to Friday, I'm not getting hamburgerized because I need my brain cells. Jules Mom, welcome to Very Important Users. Ready, set, bees. Bees. Hey, Sandra. No, I wasn't hot at all.
Yeah, that's something that somebody's pointing out. The other stream that Chantal did where she was raging out, she was smoking, so she essentially drove high. She drove intoxicated over to his house. I gotta tell y'all, Chantal, she must have some guardian angels watching after her because the fact that nothing has happened yet where she's been arrested or seriously hurt or her hurting other people while driving intoxicated is an absolute miracle. It's an absolute miracle that she's not been busted or she's ended up in the hospital because of her health problems or she's gotten on the road intoxicated and nothing serious has happened. For that, she's blessed. Like somebody or something out there is watching out for Foodie because she's gone this long without any serious repercussions for her actions.
Yeah. Right now, I would never be able to drive. I would never drive like this. Yeah. But I love you all. Thank you. Love you all. You followed me since 500 subscribers? Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you. The oven.
Still rocking. So she's high, but she's anxious.
You're hungover. What did you drink? Yes. I will. Yeah, I am very careful. You're extreme beauty. That's mean. Actually, I'm wrong. Are those eyes supposed to be hamburger eyes?
Imaginary therapist says she knows the more messed up she is, the more views and money she gets for ruining herself. That's partially true, therapist. That's partially true. It used to be where people tuned into Foodie when she got messed up, but it's gone on for so long and she's done it so much, it's not a big deal anymore if she does drugs or if she smokes on camera or she's hamburgerized. We've seen it too much. It's not a special thing any longer. And honestly, the drug use, doing the drugs all the time, getting high all the time, that's part of what's ruined her channel. That's part of what's ruined her channel and her. You know, as a YouTuber, you're responsible for the content you put out, the image of yourself that you show people. And she's not showing a good image of herself. Notice that wow, I'm looking at her sub count. I thought it was a bit more than that. She's at 89.3 subscribers right now. Obviously, Foodie has been buying subscribers. She does that from time to time to make it look like people are signing up. So she bought some subscribers, but she's been stuck. She's been absolutely stuck at 89K for the longest. And even with the 89K, she should have people reaching out to her asking to represent their products or their brands. A lot of smaller channels, they're sponsored by people. Foodie's got a huge channel, lots of viewers, and nobody's reaching out to her. Nobody's saying, hey, can you like talk about our product in your stream and we'll sponsor you? Nobody's doing that. That's because her brand sucks. It's toxic. Nobody wants to be associated with that. What a shame. A huge channel and no sponsorships. That shows you just how toxic she is. You know, you're building a brand and your brand is so awful that no company wants to get near it.
I hope everybody likes my new schedule.
What schedule?
Maybe then. Well, who cares about Tim? He's busy. What else does he do? What do you think he's doing? Reading the newspaper? Twiddling his thumbs? Whittling.
Elle says, maybe bring your own topics. This is your job. Yeah, it is her job. It's her only job. What's that old saying? You had one job. You had one job, Foodie. One job. And all you had to do for that job is just make some videos, girl. Some simple, quick videos. Pick a topic, anything in the world, anything you want. Current events, Hollywood celebrities, trends in the world, a hobby, DIY. There's so many things you can pick from. Any one of them would be better than this crap right here. You had one job and you fricked it up. And that's why everybody's sick of it all. They're sick. Sick of all of it. It's time to change the record. This broken record don't play no more. It's time to change it.
Would. No. He wasn't doing any of those activities. In fact, he was doing it. All carrying the channel, like all the live streams for sure, because that's the point of the live stream, is interactive. But I want it to be positive. Like, I don't like feeling down and then worse because people are attacking me for something.
You know, Foodie, we've all told you this over and over again. If you don't want the negativity, if you don't want people criticizing you and bullying you and berating you, there's an easy fix. Go back to edited videos. Stop doing the live streams. An edited video takes 15-20 minutes. Longer if you want it to be longer. But with a video, you don't have to deal with people criticizing your every move. You don't have to deal with anything you don't want to deal with. You could just post a video and make the money you make on it, and voila, there you go. But you won't do it because you're lazy. You want the super chats. You want the membership signups. You can cut down on the amount of live streams by giving people the edited videos, and they would be so happy for those videos. Maybe they might not yell at you so much in the chat because that's all they're getting is these live streams where you're doing nothing. Go back to edited content. Get off your lazy butt and actually work at your job.
Over and over, you know. Looks skinny. It's probably the filter. I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay. Okay. How much you need to put on chapstick?
Cheeseburgers with pickles rules say, just keep your relationship drama private and also be good. I said that yesterday. I said that in my React video yesterday. You can have a relationship, keep that crap off camera, and do other content, and all would be well in the world.
Let's try. We'll see. I'm gonna try not to be like. I really want to get into a routine, at least Monday to Friday. I think that will make me feel better. It's gonna be hard at first, but like I have my day set up a certain way, like a personal schedule.
I don't want to hear it. I'm so sick of this. Anybody out there, if you're sick of her talking about schedules and plans and what she's gonna do, I bet y'all are sick of it too, aren't you? I know I am. Sick of it. I'm sick of the promises. I'm sick of her talking about doing things but nothing getting done. Don't talk it. Do it, Chantal. Just do it. You know what? Don't even make a schedule. Don't even make a plan and tell people. Just do things. That would be more impressive. That would be much more impressive. Just surprises. We like surprises. We like pleasant surprises. Just surprise us with something that you just do out of nowhere. Give us some surprises. We need some.
Well, I need to like all of that, you know. I need to learn discipline and other things that will make my life easier. But the routine, I know, I'll imagine. Like, can you imagine your routine? Is it the part? You only have a routine. Well, it helps to be around somebody who likes that routine. Oh, shit. You can't cure diabetes. Yes, you can. No, you can reverse it. If you can.
Yeah, what is this crap about her curing her diabetes? What is this? That is not possible. It's not possible to reverse diabetes, especially if you're sitting there eating the way that she's eating. She's not even trying to control her diabetes. She's not even trying. Look at what she ate in the stream. A big old pita thing with cheese on it and that dessert. How is that controlling her diabetes? How is that reversing it? She lives in a world of delusion where if she says she's done something, then obviously it must be true. You reversed your diabetes, Chantal, you cured it. Okay, prove it. Go to a doctor and show us the test results when he tests you for blood sugar and diabetes. Let's see that. Let's see you prove that what you said is true. If it comes out that you did it by some miracle, I'll say, okay, you told the truth. But I seriously doubt that you have cured your diabetes, ma'am. Seriously doubt that.
Simple Google search. People who've reversed their type 2 diabetes. That happens. And weight loss is one of the.
Yeah, but you know how that gets reversed? By caring about your health, by eating correctly, by getting on top of your problem with food if you have one, caring about your blood sugar levels, caring about your diet. You haven't done that, so explain to me how you cured it.
Reason. Very low. They're staying the same weight mostly.
Liar, liar, torrid panties on fire. You don't stay the same weight. You fixed that scale. Ma'am, please have several seats. Ma'am, it's obvious you lie about your weight. You want to know how I can tell you lie about your weight? Because you always pick a number in the 330s or the 340s to tell people that you weigh. You weighed 300 pounds when you were with BB. Yeah? Yeah, you did. So in the 2 years that you've been away from BB, all this excessive eating, thousands and thousands of calories a day, and you only gained 30 pounds since then, 20, 30 pounds is nothing. It's nothing. It's 20, 30 pounds. If you just had 20, 30 pounds extra on you, you can get rid of that in a month and a half with good exercise and diet. You've gained a lot more than that. And even though you've got those filters running, girl, there's no such thing as a full body filter. We can see the weight gain everywhere. You can't block everything. You lie to yourself and say, oh, I weigh 330, 340. BS. I'm looking at you and you weigh somewhere in the neighborhood of 400, 450, probably closer to 500 pounds. Just own the truth. Don't run away from it. Just own it. If you're 500 pounds, just say I'm 500 pounds. If you're 400, just say you're 400. Stop lying to people. You want people to love you for who you are, then you have to be who you are for real, not who you are behind a filter and a filter of lies. Own the real truth.
I think I need to, once I start exercising, it'll be a lot more intensive. I need to find out what vitamins I need. But my doctor, I checked my calendar, was supposed to call me Tuesday, and they never did. So unless they were still sick, I don't know. 3 times a day sometimes. Lost gas stations time.
Look at her. She's talking fondly about more food. Oh, look, I remember the gas station snacks, talking fondly about food. I'm telling you, she's got an obsession with food that is just off the chain. She would need a hardcore experienced therapist just to deal with this crap.
Yeah, right. What? You can reverse it, but you still have it. So you can, I don't get it. Hi, Lindsay. That was depends on the concept. Like, it depends on who you are. Start reviews. I appreciate it. I appreciate your questions. I hate confused.
So Chantal Skinny Arm, who's been a member for 2 months, says, can you just tell us, are you and he actually back together? He said never after swearing on his mom's life. Can you both just be honest and tell us? Right. See, everybody just wants the truth. They want the truth. And Chantal just refuses to give it to people. She doesn't want to tell the truth because inside all she's thinking about is the dollar bills. If I tell people the truth, will people go away? Will people stop watching my videos? To her, it's all about the money. She thinks that by denying people the truth, that keeps the money going. Chantal, if you just came clean about everything, it really wouldn't make much impact on your channel. I'm telling you. Because the people that are part of your channel, they've seen it all, they've heard it all. Everybody knows the truth anyway. All they're waiting for you is just to admit what's true. That's all they want. They want the truth.
The people, the so that I can answer. Right. Yeah. We need to do something. I need your suggestion. Sandra, are you here? I was thinking, right, well, I'm somebody on make a lot of tired, plus yeah, I had a bit of a fall. What should I do with my hair? Rick?
You know, I'm going to say something from a woman point of view right here, just as another female. I don't understand Chantal in the respect that she's a woman, she's got this man friend that she wants to love her or give her affection or be intimate with her. Usually in the case, if you're a woman and you want a man to get close to you, to be intimate with you, to fall in love with you, you are on your best behavior with the way you act, the way you dress, the way you present yourself. As a woman looking at Chantal, I just don't understand if she's got this guy that she is so into, that she wants him to be into her, why she makes a point not to take care of herself. She wears dirty clothes, she doesn't wash her hair, she doesn't have her makeup on, eating ridiculous in front of him. I mean, these are all things that are revolting to a guy, unless he's a feeder. But for someone who wants his attention and his love so badly, she's not doing what she needs to do as a woman to look attractive or appealing or be appealing in any way. You know, guys don't get into gross women. And this has nothing to do with her weight, okay? Let's make that clear. I've seen some women who are of a bigger size They carried themselves like queens. They were gorgeous. They had confidence. They knew what to do. You know, they owned their truth and they were sexy. This right here is not sexy. Being vulgar, disgusting, arrogant, rude, dramatic, needy, clingy. These are not things that men find attractive.
Should I go to a hairstylist and get like a, I don't know, what should I do? Just trying well, we'll see.
Notice that she's been pretty much rocking back and forth the whole stream. Yes, she's high, but apparently she's not high enough because she's feeling anxious. She's masking that anxiety. She's masking her stress. First by eating, she tried to calm herself down with the food, and now she's just silently like rocking back and forth while she's talking because she effed up and she doesn't know how to fix it.
No, I don't want friends. I don't want the spamming. Are they gonna stop spamming? Can you ask them, please? Okay. Doing it. I get you guys are throwing a friggin' picture. That is the literal definition of beating. You guys were beating. You guys were beating. I get it.
Ooh, imaginary therapist says, you get to bring DV sob stories to YouTube for money and the rest of us can't spam? Yeah, see, like Chantal is that person, rules for me, but not for thee. What she does, you cannot do. She's guilty of every sin in the world, but you're not allowed to commit even one. That's how she operates.
What am I supposed to do when you're spamming? Want to be? So, ignore the spam. Well, if I don't have anything to talk about, where am I supposed to go?
Taylor Tidwell sent a super chat saying, it was a joke and we have to sit and watch you drive with no interaction for hours some days. Just unblocked. That's hundreds of dollars a month. Yes, ma'am. You're right. But see, that's where she's gotten on YouTube. She's making so much money that blocking $300-400 worth of memberships is nothing to her. It's a drop in the bucket. As I said, the bulk of her income is her views and the Google AdSense money. The membership money is just extra play money. It's extra play money. It's a lot of money to the rest of us, but for her, it's nothing. That's why she goes off the way that she does on the VIPs, because it's not the bulk of her income. If it were, trust me, her attitude would be a lot different.
I could slow ball again. Just unblock messages. Yeah, my sister's a hairdresser. I guess I could. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't know if you have much hair. But what I really want to do after after is for me to sound good.
Still rocking.
Yeah, that happens a lot now. This is not a democracy. Okay? Betsy, when did you become a member? This is not a democracy.
She keeps saying this is not a democracy. This is not a democracy. In other words, this is my channel. You don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want. Okay, do what you want. But you're doing it in front of people. And you're expecting them to pay you for what you do. So in essence, you're kind of wrong. It is a democracy. Granted, you can't make everybody happy, but if you're coming to the public, if you're on a public platform and you are inviting the public to watch your videos, to watch your live streams, if you are expecting the public to pay for memberships, then I guess it is a democracy because those people are the ones paying your bills. So they do have a say-so. And if they make a request and say, we don't want to see something or keep the drama off camera, you should listen.
This is a dictatorship. I can grow my hair back, you think?
Wait a minute. So No Bueno says, oh, hey girl, did you seriously block 60 people for typing ones in your chat? Holy moly. 60 people. How much money is that? Hold on a second. I'm going to do some quick math real quick. 60 people? 60. Hold on a minute. 60 people? Yeah, so that's $300 in memberships that she gave up last night. $300. Wow, that's a lot. But that's how spoiled she is. Like $300, she don't care. She'll get it back.
Good. I'm gonna go to food diet.
What the world? Look at her. She's like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. He's getting a phone call. Look, she's like, who's that? Who's talking to him? It's 4 a.m. Why is somebody calling? Yeah, great relationship you got, Chantal. You don't even trust your man to talk on the phone. Ooh, so after that phone call, she's got to go? Was it because the phone call made her upset? Maybe. I mean, hello. Somebody getting a phone call at 4 in the morning, that's not a usual business call during the daytime hours. Who's calling your man this late, Chantal? Do tell. Do tell. She's high and she's anxious already and stress eating. He's getting a phone call and she ended the stream. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that's it for this react video. I'm sorry if I went slightly over an hour. I try to keep it at an hour, but sometimes with Chantal, you just can't do that. This is one of those times. I still apologize. Hope you guys enjoyed this react. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. And I hope you all have a very pleasant and wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves and be healthy. Bye-bye.